Hey guys, so I have my Pan That Palette update for you guys today. I am updating you guys on my eyeshadow palette, which is the Tarte Be Magnificent, and the blush palette, which is the NARS Guy Bourdin palette. So I'm going to start with the eyeshadow palette. Last time we, did an update and I shared with you guys where I was. I had pan on the white kind of cream shade, and then I just had dips in everything else. So this is where I'm at now after... let's see, so I started in January, so after 4 months of use. I can't believe it's already April. That's crazy, and almost May. But this is where I'm at. It's so bright there. So this is where I'm at. I still only have pan on this one shade, which is fine by me, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this to show, but I have hit pan on the bottom there, like on the side of the pan. So I've been clearing that out, and then I'll just work the shadow down this way. The other shades have really... good dips going in them. This, this shade right here, it's kind of like a caramel kind of shade, like a warmer brown. I use that as my transition shade still, but I hope you can see how deep that divot's going. So that one, when I hit pan next, it's probably either going to be that one or this dark brown here, which I'll talk about in a second. So yeah, that one has a good dip going in it. So I use this as my transition. I use this one all over and as my brow bone highlight and stuff like that. This one I use in my crease. I'm still doing that. I like it a lot. There is a good dip going. This rose one I was using on my lower lash line. I kind of just stopped. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it on my lower lash line, but I have used it in my crease a couple of times and I do like it that way. And then this light pink I've been using in my inner corner to brighten it up. So yeah, I have a lot of dips going there. This dark brown one I'm using to set my liner, and I think whenever I hit pan next, whether it be in May or June, I think I will hit pan in another shadow by June though. It's either going to be this dark brown one or this transition shade for me. So those are the ones I just, based on how deep, of divots they are, that's where I think I'm going to be. But I am almost done with my brown eyeliner that I'm using. I'm not quite done with it yet, but I'm almost done. So when that one's done, depending on what color I pick next, I might not be using the brown. I might be using the black, or I might be using the purple. So we'll see. So just a recap on what my goals are. I want to finish up this cream shade completely, and then I want to hit pan and use these 3 on the bottom and this one as much as I can. Like if I could finish another one, that'd be awesome. I don't know if I will, but we'll see. I'm gonna try. And then I want to hit pan on this purple, hit pan on the black, and hit pan on the brown. So that's kind of my goals and where I'm thinking and everything. I do want to mention that these are big. These square ones that these 6 up here, those are 2.15 grams each. So I mean that's a lot bigger than a regular eyeshadow. Regular eyeshadow is 1 gram. So these are about, over twice as much, almost 2.5 times as much as a regular eyeshadow. So it will take me some time to get through them, but I'm really happy with where I'm at. They're super nice and creamy and pigmented. I mean, they just are like butter almost. Very, very nice. So I do really like them. I don't have any issues with them. I also really love the mirror in here. So yeah, that's where I'm at with my Pan That palette for eyeshadow. I use these every day that I wear eyeshadow, which has been hit and miss this past month just because I've been really busy with finals and tests and things like that. So I haven't been wearing a ton of makeup, but when I do wear makeup, I always use this, and then I rotate in other eyeshadow palettes or duos or quads and things like that to complement them. So there's that. I did weigh this again. This is still 167 grams, so that's the packaging and the product. It was still 167 last update. It started at 169, but I did lose about half of this purple shade. I dropped the palette, and luckily only the purple shade broke, which is fine because I don't want to use it up. I just want to try to hit pan on it. So I'm not too worried about that. So yeah, haven't quite gotten down another gram yet, but I'm sure I will soon. So that is my update for the eyeshadow. And now going into the cheek palette. This is the NARS Guy Bourdin cheek palette, and it looks a little bit different, and I have, some explaining to do for you guys. But I did just want to quickly mention that I have now been panning this for 1 year. It's been 12 months because I started panning this on May 1st. So that is crazy. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. This is what it looks like right now. I will explain what's going on in this shade in a second. So I still have Laguna gone, which was right here. And then this highlighter I'm still working on. I connected the two pans, so I have more of a dip there going around this side. I'm trying to just, you know, spread the pan. So that's what's going on there. Okay, so what I had been doing for the past couple of months is I was mixing this color right here on top is Deep Throat, and then this one was just a nice matte, very light pink shade, and I was mixing the two and using it as my blush combination because Deep Throat on its own is a little bit too shimmery for me and a little bit too dark sometimes, and this light pink shade was great for mixing, just lightening it, taking away some of the shimmer. Just, I really liked that. But as I was using this, I realized that it was getting darker and there was spots of hot pink in this shade, and I was really confused. So I just took the end of my brush, my eyeshadow brush, and I started scraping it across the top of, you know, here, just to see what was going on, if it was just like that spot was, you know, discolored or what was going on, because hot pink is not what I signed up for. I wanted this light pink shade. Well, I came to find out that there's a whole layer underneath this light pink of hot pink, and the deeper and deeper I dug down, the deeper the color got. So I am realizing that this shade, the more I use it, the more I wear down this top layer, it's going to get darker and hotter pink and very bright and vibrant, and that's not what I want from this palette. So I don't know how much you're going to be able to tell there. You can. This is where I scraped away, and this is this, you know, what it started out as on this side. So yeah, that's not the color I want. That's not the color that will work for me. So I am kind of frustrated by that. I do want to keep panning this highlighter. I love this shade on my skin. It's great for every day. I mean, it's a nice shimmer, but it's not too much. I really like the undertones of it. So I really like the highlighting shade, and I'm really glad that I finished up Laguna in here, the bronzer. But none of these blushes are really doing it for me anymore. So like I said, this one is just a little bit too dark, and this is lighter than Orgasm. This is Deep Throat, and this is Orgasm down here. And this is too red, too shimmery for my personal liking. And then this one is even too dark for me too, because I've tried to wear this in the summer, and it's still like too bold for my personal taste. And this pink shade here was the one that was like kind of making it work. And now that this one's like gone, and you know, I mean, I could still use it a little bit longer, but it's to the point where I'm hitting that light pink or that dark pink more and more, that these shades just aren't doing it for me. Today I have on a Tarte blush. I mean, it's a little bit worn off, but I have my favorite Tarte blush on today, and I've been playing with my other blushes, and I like them so much more than I like these ones. So I'm gonna be done panning this palette. I've worked on it for a year. I mean, I could have probably made more progress, to be honest. You know, I did rotate things in and out, but after you pan something like this for a year and using the same blushes on your cheeks, I just don't like knowing that I have blushes sitting there waiting to be used, and I also just like those ones better. I mean, I'm more of a peachy blush person, and these are all reds and pinks. And I haven't been able to use a perfect like peach. The blush I'm wearing today is Peaceful from Tarte. It's my all-time favorite blush, and I just love it. I put it on, it goes on so much better. It's smoother, it's creamier, it's more pigmented. I just like it so much better. So I'm not going to waste any more time on these blushes. What I do want to do is depot this highlighter and keep working on it. I really want to see if I can, I just want to see how far I can get working on it this year, because I really have enjoyed panning it. So I'm either going to try to pry it out of here, just like this pan out of here. I don't know how I can, because there's a layer of plastic here. These, like, right, this black right here, there's a layer, but I don't know how to get it up. So we'll see. I'm going to play with that, and if I can't get the actual pan out, I have a empty compact. This is from Essence. It's all about matte. It was just like a, I'm sorry, that's really bright. It was just like a mattifying powder for all over your face that I finished up. This was from last year. I saved it in my 2015 Makeup Empties, which was the second year I did it. And so I saved this packaging because I thought, you know what, it might come in handy to have just an empty pan and a compact. And so I think I'm just gonna, if I can't get the pan out of here, I'll just depot it and repress it into this container so I can still use it. So if you ever run out of a powder or something, it's not the worst idea to just hold on to maybe one of them for something like this. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I don't know if, let me know down below if you want me to update you guys in my Pan That palette about the highlighter or not. because I'm thinking I might just put it into my Finish 16 in 2016 project instead, which I update quarterly. So I don't really know when I don't know. Let me know what you think. But I did want to mention, I've been weighing this one from the get-go. So this currently weighs, this whole palette, packaging included, weighs 183 grams currently. When I started, it weighed 191 grams. So I've used up 8 grams of product, and each square in here, so each one was 4 grams. So, I mean, I only have one that is empty, but you know, throughout the usage of these all, I've used up 4 other grams. So I'm really proud of that. And I'm just really excited to see how much more progress I can make on this highlighter. So that is my update for you guys. I'm not going to be including this anymore. Like I said, I will depot the highlighter and keep working on it and using it. It's just a great go-to highlighter for me. And yeah, this is going to be leaving my life. So let me know your thoughts and everything like that down below. I'm sorry if it's disappointing to some of you. I just can't do it anymore. And like I said, I don't like letting my all-time favorite blushes sit there and wait for me. So I gave it a good try. I was very committed to it. I went 1 year, 12 months. And I'm just gonna call it quits now. I'm ready to move on. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know how your Pan That palettes are doing down below. I will link my playlist for Pan That palette down below so you can see my whole year with this one. You can see the Rock Pro if you want. You can see, you know, this one. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.